Alright, hey guys, what's up? This is the King of K-Pop here. The Q&A has now started. So we're going to answer you guys' questions. Sorry about the lighting. It's very dark outside. It's raining and snowing at the same time here in Chicago. Anywho, let's get right down to your questions. I know I said I would answer your questions in the order that I receive them, but I don't know, something's going on with YouTube where, like, questions that were 3 days old when I first posted up my announcing my Q&A video, those are like on the top, and the ones that were recent are like on the bottom. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just gonna start reading off here. So first question comes from Adam Pigginson. What do you think? Sorry if I mispronounced your name, but I know your first name is Adam. Your question is, what do you think the future of the Wonder Girls will be now? Well, you know, Wonder Girls, everyone knows, they've been on hiatus until further notice. Sunye is married now with a kid. Now, Suhi has left JYP. She's not even staying to even be an actress, but she now wants to go somewhere else to be an actress. So she's pretty much done, at least as of now, as we can see, of being an idol singer, and I don't blame her. The future of the Wonder Girls, I think the Wonder Girls are done. I saw the signs a little bit over a year ago, like almost 2 years ago. I saw the sign, and I'm like, guys, Wonder Girls, not only they're dwindling down their popularity, I'm like, but I don't think they're gonna last. And I think JYP, by them making the statement saying, hey, Sunny, she's still going to be a part of Wonder Girls, and by them saying that, their new girl group that they're coming out with next year, they're not replacements for Wonder Girls. I think they're really saying that to save their own asses and to save their own faces. And you guys know me, I cut it straight to the point when it comes to stuff on K-pop. Even with groups that I like, I don't beat around the bush, and I'd be dead honest with you on that when it comes to Wonder Girls. I love Wonder Girls. But I think JYP has made all those different statements and stuff to save their own asses, because they know that Wonder Girls, it's over for Wonder Girls. So I think the Wonder Girls are done. Excuse me. I've always said it. I found it anyway to be unrealistic for Sunny to be married, support a child, and still be a part of a girl group. And the demanding schedule of these K-pop idols, I always found that to be, unrealistic. I think it's a little bit unfair. I've also, it was a little bit unfair to the other members who have not done anything. I mean, they've done little pictorials here and there, and you've been acted in a mini drama, but I think it's a little bit unfair to hold an entire group back just because Sunny is busy right now with her own personal life, which she should be, and that's fine. I don't think Sunny should be bound down to the life of an idol if she wants to live her own personal life, separately. But don't hold the other groups back either, and I think that's what JYP has done, in my opinion. I think it's sad. So, the future of Wonder Girls, I think the Wonder Girls are going to disband. I think Wonder Girls are going to be like one time. What I mean by that, one time, back in the day, years ago, there was no public announcement when they disbanded. They just kind of went under the radar and just quietly disbanded without anyone knowing anything. The difference with Wonder Girls and One Time is that I think JYP is still going to give Wonderfuls, he's still going to give them hopeful ideas and try to lift their spirits up when he knows, unavoidably the Wonder Girls are done. So that's how I see it with the Wonder Girls. Next set of questions comes from SQ1990. Your first question is, thoughts on Kara's current situation, being Nicole leaving and Jiyoung possibly leaving as well. Kind of the same thing with Wonder Girls. It's one of those things where, unfortunately, it happens with these groups. Kara's been out for about a good 5-6 years, and we look at the scenery in K-pop, at least 5-6 years is normally the maximum year that most groups last. Girl groups, especially boy bands, tend to last a little bit longer than girl groups do. I think it's sad. DSP Media said that The other three existing members will still be doing is Kara, but I'm not sure having Sungyeon, Guri, and Guhara. I don't know if that will be enough, for Kara. I mean, they could still work, but I'm not sure. Their contracts, I believe, don't expire to like 2015. DSP Media said that they will not have anyone replace the other two members, or they did say that at first, and then now they're saying they're not sure if they're going to add anyone or not to the group. At this point, I wouldn't add anyone to the group. I just let it continue as a 3-member girl group. Kara is another situation. I think Kara is going to be a little bit different than Wonder Girl situation. I think Kara is still going to be active with their three remaining members, or if maybe 4 if they resign Jiyoung. But either way, I think they'll be in a better position than, say, Wonder Girls. They'll still be around, but they'll just be like not the same. They'll be like damaged goods almost. Like they're missing some pieces to the puzzle, but they're still a set and they can still do some stuff. So that's how I see it with Kara. And to me, situations like Wonder Girls and Kara currently going on, it's just a light bulb in my head that the next generation, the next wave of K-pop is coming. And I'm going to make a separate video to talk about that in detail in talks of the next generation of K-pop. The second question from AskYou1990 is, due to SM revealing SM rookies that consist of many up-and-coming stars, there are rumors floating around that they might have a co-ed group in the works. Would that be a good idea? I think so. Yeah, SM has did this whole thing called SM Rookies. I've seen them. One of the people, I think his name is Johnny. He's from Chicago. He's got a fan already. Johnny, support Chi-Town. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, Johnny is from Chicago, legitimately. That's a shocker that anyone picked up anyone from Chicago. But anyway, SM doing a co-ed group. Here's how I feel about it. One, I don't think co-ed groups work to me. I don't know why. I think it's just something with co-ed groups, having boy bands and girl groups mixed, boys and girls mixed together to form one group. I just don't think it meshes well with the mass public. But if SM does it, I think it'll be successful, because SM has been known for years to kind of do things with their with their idols and group members that kind of make you scratch your head, and you probably think, what the hell are you thinking? This makes absolutely no sense. But with the marketing genius that is SM, they can make it work. So for me personally, I'm not too keen on a co-ed group, but if it's going to come from SM, it's going to work. Now, if it was JYP or YG, I'd be a little bit hesitant, but because it's SM, because SM is known to do things that's kind of outside of the box, I think it'll be successful for them if they do that. Now, what I do know is, I do know SM are making a girl group. They're supposed to come out sometime next year, 2014-ish, but they're slated for a 2014 debut. I do know that, and they have not made any public announcements on that, but I have done some research, and I've collabed with some people who are also in K-pop. That's a fact. Will this girl group come from this co-ed group or SM trainees? Maybe. I don't know. I do know when Tiara's company, which I can't think of their name right now, but Tiara's company, when they came out with the co-ed group, their boy band, Speed, came. Members from that co-ed group formed Speed. So maybe SM may do the same thing when they have a co-ed group, and then maybe somewhere down the line, their girl group comes from that co-ed group, and the same thing with the boy band. I don't know. But yeah, if it's SM, I think it'll work, but I'm not too keen on a co-ed group. Next question comes from Michelle LOL VIP. I'm sorry, Michelle Elf VIP. Is there any rookie group that stood out to you this year? Any rookie group stood out to me? Yeah. One rookie group that stood out to me was Bangta Boys, BTS. Bangta Boys, I've been waiting for a long time, because they were supposed to have been out for years, and they kept getting delayed, and they just kind of went under the radar and got quiet, so I thought they never would have debuted. So I was really happy to see them, and I think they've done well. I think they've been the strongest rookies. They've even won Rookie of the Year, so I think that tells you something there. Top Dog, I did like Top Dog. A lot of people hated Top Dog. I thought Top Dog were okay. They were okay boy band. LC9 I thought was good. Mom, beat. I just think they're funny. Another group is, excuse me, Ladies Code. I thought Ladies Code did well as well this year. And the other question is, are you waiting for a group or solo artist to come back in 2014? Yes, yes, yes. I am waiting for my boy Rain. That's the man that got me hooked into K-pop. Yeah, it's been 3 years since Rain's been back. Surprised that he's actually popping out with an album this fast, considering it wasn't that long ago that he just got dismissed. But Rain is definitely number one on my list. After Rain, Dongbong Shigi, Sonishide, but the Girls' Generation, I don't think they're going to come back until, I think, February-ish. Let's see. Group or artists to come back. Okay, well, you said to come back. I was going to say there's some groups I'm looking forward to debuting next year, but that doesn't count, so I'm going to stick to your question. Let's see. Someone else supposed to come back. Girls' Day. Girls' Day also supposed to come back, and I'm looking forward to see what they have to offer, because I've never really been a Girls' Day fan. They made me a fan this year with their songs like Expectation and Lady President, or Female President, whatever it's called. So I'm looking forward to see their growth next year. Next set of questions come from Alexis Sonaro. Her first question is, what was your first K-pop music video? My first K-pop music video, excuse me, was Rain's Bad Guy back in 2001. Because when I first listened to K-pop 2 years ago, prior to that, I didn't really watch any K-pop videos. I just watched them on the music shows. So when Rain first debuted, Bad Guy was the first K-pop video I had ever watched, and then since then I never looked back. I looked at everything else. Let's see. And then your second question is, what's your unlimited K-pop guy group or girl group? What's your unlimited K-pop guy group, girl group? I don't understand the question that you're asking. What is my unlimited K-pop guy group? I'm guessing, are you asking me how many K-pop albums I own, or I don't know. If you could rephrase the question for me in the comment box of this, I would greatly appreciate it, and I'll answer it for you in the comment box. But I don't understand that second question. What's your unlimited K-pop guy group / girl group? Yeah. Okay, moving on. Last set of questions come from Dominic Hull. His first question is, what is your ultimate bias and why he or she is your ultimate bias? I'm so glad you asked me this question. I know a lot of people hate when other people ask me this question, but I love it because 90% of you guys know my answer to this question. So who is my favorite ultimate bias and why he or she is my ultimate bias? My number one ultimate bias since day one is Tiffany of Girls' Generation. When I listened to K-pop, when I grew up listening to K-pop as a kid, I never really had a bias, until Sonishide hit, and my eyes laid on Tiffany, and it's never looked back since then. Never looked back. No one, there's some things in K-pop fans that call bias ruiners. People that threaten the top spot of your ultimate favorite bias. Never had that problem with Tiffany. Tiffany has always been number one, solidified number one for me, always. Why? Multiple reasons. Like myself, Tiffany is a Christian, and unlike most people out there, especially in the celebrity limelight, when they say Christian just to think that it's the right thing to say because we're a Christian because it's the cool thing to say. I believe Tiffany is a true, legit Christian. When she says she's a Christian, I really believe that. And the same even goes for Sooyoung of Sonishide. I believe she's a genuine Christian and has a real faith and belief in Christ Jesus and God. That's one reason. Another reason I love Tiffany is I think she's just a really, really sweet person. I think she's really great. I had mentioned this in the video before, like last year, but Tiffany has that type of, everything about Tiffany, her personality, her things, it's the type of, as a man, she's that type of girl you love to love and you love to protect. Like, you love the fact that you love her, or you love the fact that you can protect her and that you want to protect her. She just has such a childlike innocence to her that's just so pure that you don't see a lot. And a lot of girls in today's society, her age at least, especially, I think she's a good, wholesome girl. And Tiffany's really cute to me. Her smile is bright, it's contagious. I love her deep husky voice. I think she has a nice body. Yeah, so those are all the reasons. I can list a whole bunch. I should just make a Tiffany video just describing all the things I like about Tiffany and why I like Tiffany. But that's just a summary, because I don't want to make this too long. And then your last question from Dominic Hall is, how long have you been into the K-pop world? I've been in the K-pop world since 1999, late October. I'm just going to give you a brief history of it, because I did make a video. If you click on my playlist called Kyle's K-pop, right at the top of that playlist is a video that I made last year describing in detail how I got into K-pop music and how I found out about it. But just to give you a brief summary of it, though, here, I've been in the K-pop world since '99. The first group I watched was Shenhua, when they did their song T.O.P. That was the first group I ever noticed, and then from them I took notice to, you know, H.O.T. and G.O.D. and S.E.S. Then I was watching K-pop, and, you know, I liked it, and I listened to it about as equally as I did, you know, American music. But it was not until Rain came on the scene that's when I got hooked on the K-pop back in 2001, a little bit 2 years after that. Because once Rain came along, Lee Hyori was starting to break out from her own a little bit from Finkel. Seven was new to the scene, not that same year, but like the following year. But Boa, I think, was still coming into her own as a soloist. So all those things there that just kind of combined from that 2001 to 2003 period got me like hooked on the K-pop, and I've been hooked on since then, and I don't think I'll ever stop. So, yeah, hope that answers everyone's questions. Thank you guys for giving me your questions. You guys gave me some good questions. I hope I answered them all to the best of my ability. I hope you understood. I hope I answered it well enough you can understand it. I don't know. I'm just speaking gibberish now. Thank you guys again for sending your Q&A, and I'm gonna make some more videos before the year's over. 2013 is over, at least. Comment, subscribe, like this video. Peace.